Hey guys, welcome back. How about them new shade? There. Okay. Now we're back to normal. Welcome to Advocates of Justice for Foreclosure Defense Paralegal Service. We are different and we prove it. Hey, tonight, guys, we're going to introduce the new package. So let's get started. I'm excited to introduce the new notice of claim against a judge for illegally dismissing your jurisdictional challenge with an affidavit. Remember, we're learning how to cut to the chase. So when the judge violates you and helps the attorney steal your home, you must hold the judge liable or anyone else who's interfering with your ability to keep your house. This is a new lawsuit package you need to file your notice of claim against a judge who illegally dismissed your jurisdictional challenge with an affidavit. Remember, the notice of claim is not something that they are required to respond to. The strategy is to use the notice of claim to get past the first obstacle of them blocking you from getting in court. So if they don't want to deal with your notice of claim or your lawsuit that you're going to file, then they'll let you pass. And that's the goal. Now remember, it may not be necessary to file the claim against the first judge that you jam up because you're going to recuse that judge and move to strike his or her order. So you won't have to file the actual lawsuit for the notice of claim, hopefully. And once you do that, now the court will need to find you another judge. And I'm just wondering how many judges are going to be excited to step up and have you in their courtroom when you just got done spanking their buddy. This package is complete and it will be posted on the website in the next day or so on my winincourtnow.com website in the next day or so. I have a link to the product page posted in the Facebook group, and I'll also leave a link on the video description and in the comment section. The attorney is the party who must respond by counter affidavit to your jurisdictional challenge with an affidavit, or even to a jurisdictional challenge. The attorney is the one that must respond, not the judge. Make sure you keep track of the time frame the attorneys have to respond. And when that legal time frame expires, you make sure that you file your notice of default, even if the judge says it's okay for the attorneys not to answer. Okay, because that whole thing that they do in court is BS, and they get away with it as long as you agree to it, and you agree to it by not doing something about it, and that's how that goes. The judge is out of line if he or she responds and dismisses your challenge without jurisdiction. The judge will not have jurisdiction because remember, the party who filed the lawsuit is the one that has to prove jurisdiction to the court. So if the judge is going to help the attorney, we must hold the judge liable in court. As soon as the judge violates you by giving the attorneys unfair advantage, you must step up and jam the judge up and get that done, because if you don't, they're going to continue messing with you until they throw you out. We are able to do our searches and find the real facts to stick up in their faces. Now we see the attorneys cannot respond to the jurisdictional challenge with an affidavit, so the judge is helping the attorneys by illegally dismissing your challenge. So we're going to do something about that. And that's the beauty of our program. This program that I'm running we count on real-time feedback from team members that are in our Facebook page, our Foreclosure Rescue Facebook page. We get real-time feedback from all across the United States of America about how these attorneys are trying to escape the issues and get out of being held responsible for what they're doing. And we're able to use that feedback to make adjustments to the package, make adjustments to make new lawsuits and new strategies, and everybody's using them. Now, if you guys are in this program, you must keep track on what's being posted in the group. And you also have to keep track of the videos and stuff that pertain to your situation, because the updates on things and how things are working out and things you need to do are being posted in videos, and we're talking about them in the group. And if you don't check out the videos or come to the group to see what's being said, you're going to be behind. Now, this package has a notice of claim specific for the judge violating you by taking jurisdiction without authority. This package can be personalized to fit anyone's situation where the judge has dismissed their claim without jurisdiction. The notice of claim is also the claim. Okay, we just put it a notice of claim. To make it a claim, you just take notice out. So if you need to file this against your judge or whatever, you just take the name. Now, the difference is The notice of claim you do if you're at the beginning of the situation and you want to try and bluff your way in or whatever, or see if they're going to take it serious, and if not, you can sue them. Now, if you're at the end of the program, you don't have to file the notice of claim. If you're about to be kicked out of your house or whatever, you ain't got time to be playing. Then you want to just go ahead and turn this into your claim. Take the notice out and turn it into your claim and put how much you want on it and the other things that you're asking for. And one of the things that I would be asking for, and you'll notice it's in this, if you get this, you're not only asking for the money, you're also asking for the judge's license. Yeah, the judge's license. You're suing the judge for her license or his license, as well as for violating your constitutional rights. We'll see how they like that. You can stick that up in their face. Now, in most cases, you would want to file this in state court to mess up the state court process and the foreclosure case in state court. That would give you time to figure out how get your lawsuit filed, your wrongful foreclosure / breach of contract lawsuit filed in federal court, and it'll back them off of you if you're looking at eviction or whatever, or they're trying to sell your house. You need to get this filed and get it stuck in their face. And if you're to the end where they're about to sell your house or you're about to get pushed off the cliff, then you or evicted, then you want to, once you get it filed, you want to provide file stamp copies for everybody that's involved in kicking you off of your property. You want to make sure they have file stamp copies and let them know that you're providing these file stamp copies to verify to them that there's pending litigation, and you want to make sure they do the right thing so you don't have to add them to your litigation because your list is getting long. Yeah. So once you jam up the judge, you will have time to get your lawsuit filed in federal court and give yourself a fair chance to fight for your property. You can also use this to get control of the state case to buy yourself time to file your wrongful foreclosure / breach of contract in federal court. Now, this package is on sale for only $200 and it contains 6 documents. That makes each document like $33.33 or something like that. That's pretty cheap. The first document is objection and notice of claim, and we talked about that already. The second document is the motion to strike the judge's order, depending on your situation. Third document is the motion to recuse and kick the judge out of your face. And you'll find out when you review the recusal process, it's not that complicated. All you have to do is show the appearance of impartiality, bam, and you can kick the judge out of your face. And I wonder how the next judge is going to feel how they're going to be feeling when it's time to have you in their court and they see what kind of fire you bring into the table. Now, the fourth document is United States Affidavit of State Citizenship. This process is a process that I would suggest everyone do. I have completed the process and got my passport, and they give you a passport card beside your driver's license. And when you are a state citizen of the Republic that you were born in, you show them that passport card instead of your driver's license. You will be on the do not detain list, and they cannot harass you unless there's an injured party. Now, that's the beauty of this affidavit of state citizenship. You can verify to the court that you're a state citizen of the Republic state you're born in. The court does not have statutory jurisdiction over you without an injured party. And they don't have an injured party because the attorney is the one that signed documents to initiate the foreclosure process against your property. There's no injured party. The bank ain't signed nothing any place. Now, the fifth document is entry of appearance. Now, this document is specific for people who have, you can file it in your case if you want to. The main reason this document was structured was to help people who had an attorney and their eyes got opened up and they finally figured out that the attorney ain't going to help you. And what happens is when you file my stuff, the attorney that you had tried to help the court out by interfering. So I put this document together, and basically what it does is it puts all bar members on notice that no documents are to be added or removed from your case without your signed consent. And that way you don't have to worry about them messing with your stuff. Or if they do, then you got another lawsuit. Now, the sixth document is a civil cover sheet answer. So I put this together so that you can print out the civil cover sheet and all of the stuff. If you have to file in federal court, you can print this stuff out at home and fill it out at home. Now, remember, we don't use their forms. Like the form they say is the lawsuit is ridiculous. and it don't address anything. And if they give you a hard time about not using that form, you need to let them know the rules that they're using to force you to use the form are local rules, and those rules have not been processed through the legislative, through Congress, or aligned with the Constitution. Also, if you file in federal court, I suggest that you open up a Pacer account so you can keep track of what's actually being filed, and you can keep track when you send your stuff in there to make sure that it's filed. And if you mail your stuff in, you need to make sure they sign for it, because we've already had problems with them waiting and putting your stuff in a basket and waiting 3 or 4 days. And when they sign for it, that same day it should be posted on your docket sheet. So keep that in mind. I'm going to put this out so you guys can get it. Those who are interested in it. Hopefully, those of you who have used jurisdictional challenge affidavit, if the judge ignored your stuff, now we can step up and handle it instead of using the other document. I'm going to get this out there so you guys can use it. Thanks, and I will see you guys Saturday night.